What did your sister do that you'll never forgive? I was getting an ultrasound when my sister called. Hey girl, I just found out I'm pregnant and I need to name the baby Daniela. I froze. Daniela was what I wanted to name my child. Cindy, that's what I'm naming my baby. You know that. Okay, but I need this name. It's the only thing keeping me going since Dad died. I pinched the bridge of my nose. I was the only one to visit Dad when he had cancer. I was the only one who spent 4 months sleeping on hospital chairs while Mom had already moved in with her boyfriend, claiming she didn't sign up for this. The night before Dad died, he'd grabbed my hand and said, name her Daniela. After me, Daniel. Those were his last words. Cindy, Dad specifically asked me, Lucy, I already told Grandma. She's so excited about baby Daniela. You know how confused she gets with her dementia. 2 Danielas would be too much. I looked at the screen showing my daughter, just 8 weeks from being born. Already Daniela in my heart. We'll talk about this later. By the time I got home from the appointment, Mom was at my door. You need to pick another name, Mom announced, not even bothering with hello. Cindy's already committed to Daniela. Noah, my husband, looked up from assembling the crib. Are you serious right now? I co-sign your mortgage, Mom said, her voice cold. I pay your car insurance, your phone bill. Cindy has had 3 miscarriages. Let your sister have this one thing, or I'm cutting you off. The pressure was suffocating, but I stood my ground. The breaking point came when I went into labor. 22 hours in, exhausted and vulnerable, Mom and Cindy arrived at the hospital. Last chance to be reasonable, Mom said while I was between contractions. Cindy's only 2 months behind you. Do you really want our family split over this? Cindy was sobbing, rubbing her belly. Baby Daniela is the only reason I'm here. I was so tired. Everything hurt. Fine. Just please leave so I can have this baby. 3 hours after giving birth, holding my daughter, Mom returned with a smile. Good news. I called Brad to come support Cindy through this emotional time. He's so excited about becoming a father. The color drained from Cindy's face. You called who? Brad, your baby's father. Cindy stood up so fast she knocked over a water pitcher. I need to go. Morning sickness. But Brad was already walking through the door. He looked at me holding the baby, his face brightening. Oh wow. Congratulations, Lucy. Then he turned to Cindy, confused. Wait, you're pregnant? Since when? Mom laughed nervously. 7 months along with your daughter Daniela. Brad stared at Cindy for a long moment, then burst out laughing. That's impossible. I had a vasectomy 3 years ago before we even dated. I told you on our first date I never wanted kids. The room went silent except for my heart monitor. The vasectomy must have failed, Cindy said weakly. Brad pulled out his phone. I get tested yearly. Here's last month's results. 0 sperm count. He looked between us all, realization dawning. Oh my gosh. Is this about that inheritance thing? You called me last month asking if I'd play along for some family money. Offered me 10 grand to show up at family events. Cindy? Mom's voice was barely a whisper. Grandma was going to leave everything to Lucy. Cindy exploded. I had to do something. So you lied about being pregnant? It made Grandma so happy. I thought about all the ultrasounds she'd sent me. Those pictures. Google images. The morning sickness you kept talking about. Ipecac syrup. Something snapped in me. Hours of labor. Months of guilt. Years of manipulation. I lunged forward and grabbed at her belly, ready to rip the fake padding away and expose her once and for all. But that's when I felt it. A real bump on her belly that felt just like mine. I pulled back in shock. Wait, so you are pregnant? Cindy went completely still. Brad was already at the door. Well, it's not mine, so whose is it? That's when Noah, my husband, went white as a sheet. Full story on channel, link below.